could set you free. Show you what this world can really be. Here with me, I could set you free. Of the pain and misery and let you be. Here with me. Could set you free. Show you what this world could really be. Here with me, I could set you free. Of the pain and misery and let you be. Here with me.
And I know. All right. Hello. My name is Jack, or Avril. I am the GM of this session of Space Oddities. Silence, dog. I'm being joined today by the two players, Quinn.
I'm Quinn, and I play Mona, the shape-shifting space siren.
I'm not gonna say the joke I wanted to say. And the wonderful, as always, Rose.
Hello. I will be playing Toma tonight. A axolotl who's got a big heart but not a big brain.
And of course, I'm the GM, but I also play the character Overdrive, the captain of this ragtag group of space oddities.
Thanks, Coco.
Thanks for letting us know. So, who wants to start us off?
Well,
Who
what
wants to do
happened?
the recap?
I can do the recap.
Okay.
We met in a jail.
Yeah.
I was tied up. There was a cat in a box. There was a giant axolotl that was with a man. And we all escaped and got together.
Got together.
Yep.
Platonically. And then we went to a store on another planet where...
Yep, I'm calling it Square Circle.
Square Circle? That actually, it's not too far off from what it was actually named.
Really?
Yeah. The whole planet was a shopping center. So it was just like Planet Mall. So,
there we did some messed up stuff and stole some things.
Some light looting. A few murders here and there.
we ran into a familiar face.
And then we left, got attacked, went to another planet where we are now. Are we still there?
No, we ended on the ship.
Oh. Well, on that planet, we found out Toma doesn't like... Toma?
Yeah.
Toma doesn't like a geneticist because he doesn't support good careers.
Right. Maybe because that's maybe who did the thing to him.
Well, he has a small brain, which is why he doesn't like geneticists. And we ended up on the ship again. And we are traveling somewhere.
That really hits a nerve. And Toma now knows how to say fuck as well.
The most
That's his
important.
name.
That's the most important part. Toma knows a new word.
You don't drink it like this. You drink it like this. I judged him on how to drink his ramen noodle. Don't just put the whole... You drink it like this.
And by the way,
So
this
the-
is an adult stream. If that's not understood now.
That's what I was doing.
No, you put it on the side so it would fall forward. Oh wait, no,
I don't think it fucking
the
matters.
perspective. Yeah, it does. To me,
I mean, it
does.
only kind of does.
I'm gonna drink it wrong. This about it.
All right.
I don't even know if that's wrong because I don't understand what you're saying. But
You see the little grooves on there?
yeah, that's
Yeah.
how I was drinking it.
It looked from my perspective like you were drinking it from the side and letting just the marble fall.
The DM assumes I do everything wrong because he is problematic.
No.
Let's continue. So that's the recap.
Yep.
All right,
Did I
that's-
miss anything?
That sounds about right to me.
Yeah, that's actually very on the nose. All right. So, which one of you guys wants to start?
What are we doing now? We're just on the ship?
Yeah, when we left off, I remember you. Toma was in his room,
Yeah.
fucking around with some golden shit.
I will start. While Toma's distracted, I will just start going through everything on the ship to know where everything is and seeing if there's any personal possessions that are interesting to me.
Roll investigation. Wait, we don't have investigation.
I don't have my dice. I should have brought my dice. Did I have dice? I knew it was important. Investigation.
I don't actually think we have one, so make that an awareness.
Awareness?
That would be, yeah. So anything like that, we'd have to add as like an extra skill. So if
it's
you want like an added boost, we can work that into your character that way.
Yeah, so just roll awareness.
So that's 18.
18? You go through a few drawers, you find junk, you find a weird CD, chuck it behind you. You find a picture, but it's very faded over the years. You find a tablet. It's just a picture, but it's a holographic picture of what looks to be Overdrive in more casual looking clothing, similar to what the Navy would wear, the Imperial Navy, which you know nothing about at this point. Similar to their uniforms, with what a woman and a daughter.
So I don't know it's the Navy, but it looks like
It
like a soldier.
It looks very military-ish.
Okay.
When looking at it, it's a white pressed shirt and top, green jacket over it, dark or lighter green pants with a yellow stripe down the side, and tall boots.
So I'm going to analyze this picture and try to take the forms or remember their faces so that I can turn into them later.
Okay.
I am then going to go speak to Overdrive
Okay.
and just try to make small talk.
As you approach the captain's deck, little command room with the steering wheel and all the controls. The door is closed right now. From the inside of the room, you can hear the TV playing what appears to be a sitcom. Lots of laughing tracks in the background.
I'll knock on the door.
Bazonga. Yeah?
Hi. Can I come in?
What is it? What do you need?
I'm just a little bored. Toma's not really good at talking. The cat's kind of an asshole.
Well, I'm busy right now.
Doing what?
Piloting the ship.
Okay, but isn't there autopilot?
Fuck, come on in. As he says that, the door opens up. He's sitting in a chair, watching. It looks like a very retro, boxy, small TV, but
What is this?
oh, it's just a TV I picked up on a planet a while ago. Cheap. I watch it whenever I get bored.
What is this show about?
Some science nerds hanging out in their mama's basement.
As he's explaining this, I'm gonna try to see if he has like any sense of things that are like closer to him about this show. So I'm gonna keep like probing him about the show. But I'm gonna use my analytical insight to see if he still has a family or friends that are close to him.
Okay. Roll a check for that then.
13 plus 10 plus 1. So that's 24.
24?
Mm-hmm.
I can counter roll that, correct?
It doesn't say so.
I'm going to assume yes. When you roll the 24,
Mm-hmm.
what does that one use?
Awareness.
Awareness? Cool. I will have to roll a mental strength. Oh, thank you. Oh, fuck. Not 20. He doesn't tell you shit.
He doesn't give me anything?
Nope.
Well, if he doesn't give me anything, I'll just straight up show him the picture and say, I found these in the ship. Who are they?
People who were important to me.
Important how? Are they alive? Are they dead? I'm showing no sympathy. I'm like clearly just trying to dig for information.
I get on my loudspeaker. Toma, you come here.
Yeah, Toma's currently looking at the hilt of the golden sword that is no longer a sword. And he just stares at the gems as they twinkle in the fluorescent light above. He hears you over there coming, he's like, Toma! And he gets up and he slowly waddles over to you.
Can you take them off the deck, please?
Toma.
Yeah, pick them up and take them over there. Out of the room.
He puts his hand on his mouth. Toma.
I'm going to make myself... I wasn't there when you were with the scientist, was I? So I don't know about that. Dang it.
I do.
I mean, he would know about this.
Maybe, I guess the first time, right?
Just not like that you...
I don't know. I don't.
That I ran into him on this planet, but you know that I would have an issue with him.
Yes. So it's not our first time. I don't want to say.
Right.
It's people.
No,
like
I
that.
figured that.
I just think it's important that we know about each other so that we can...
All I know is I want to get paid for this job, and I needed a crew. And with your skill sets being a siren, I don't trust you.
Toma just comes in and kind of pushes everyone aside so he can sit in his spot in the co-pilot seat.
But he doesn't move me.
He moves you out of the way so he can sit down, but no, he's not gonna move you out. As he's just now like staring outside looking at all the stars from the distance.
I'm going to choose one of the people from the show that you seem to like the most, and I'll turn into them.
Do a. I forget what the actual name of your
More?
stat is. Yeah.
Natural 20.
Fuck. So you turn into this character, Shelbin Daper. He wears a blue shirt that has a band called Beezer, with 4 members of the band on it, and jeans.
This guy seems pretty fun. You seem to like him, right?
He's funny. He says Bazoinga a lot, so it's funny. I guess, I don't know. I just like the
I'm
show.
gonna- do you
He
have-
comes on before my show that I normally like is. So.
Do you have, like, CDs of the shows you watch, or does it just...
Oh, these are live. There's a satellite on the roof of the ship that can pick up whatever planet's television I want. You guys have funny comedy, so.
Which planet is this from?
Oh, this is from Planet Mall. It's actually filmed live on Planet Mall. We were just there. We robbed the store there,
Mm-hmm.
killed a few security guards. Well, disguised as a teddy bear.
Did I kill them?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
I
I'm pretty sure that tree's dead.
I don't think I killed the tree. I don't really pay attention to who I kill anymore. But,
It's not a good thing.
well, when you have such a high body count like I do, you can't keep track of it.
Whatever you say, all right. But he picks up. He opens a drink and drinks it. Can you get off the deck? I am enjoying my show right now. Toma's show is about to come on too. So
I think I'll watch Toma's show. That way I can find ways to convince him to do things for me. What show comes on for Toma?
As the show ends, a very flashy, almost 80s in our world cartoon comes on. Transmorphers, more than all I see, starts playing, and as that comes on, Overdrive gets up out of his seat and pushes past you out of the deck. One more thing. Computer. Electrocute the controls. Captain's orders. As I turn back around, the computer responds, "Yes, sir." And I walk away.
He knows I can just sing and redirect the ship if I wanted to, right? I'll say that loud enough for you to hear.
Toma, toma, toma.
I will try to turn into these transmorphers. See if I can turn into small toy versions of them.
Okay.
I'll try to turn into the yellow one. I'm assuming that's Toma's favorite because that's the only one I know off the top of my head. You don't know them either.
It's favorite. It's his favorite,
It's actually a golden one in this universe.
and it's shaped like a ladybug.
Yeah.
A 15.
15. You try to turn into this toy version of this character.
Called Ladybot.
Yeah. You get it wrong. Half of the body is just what looks like mercury just melting off of it and revealing what is like an exoskeleton.
Does Toma care about mercury flowing off half of the toy?
It does. Would you say it'd be horrifying for a 5-year-old to see this?
If I was a 5-year-old and I saw one of my toys just start melting in front of me, I'd be a little scared.
Well, maybe I should do a whatchamacallit?
Roll a check to see if you even notice.
A
or if you're too
mental.
busy.
What if I do a mental strength check against, like maybe a challenged one or something?
Okay. Roll a will.
12.
12. You see this toy start melting. You look at it, then you look back at the show, not really paying the melting toy any mind.
I'm more
Just-
engrossed in the show.
Yeah.
I will leave and try to figure out where you went.
Okay.
But I will be sneaky.
Okay.
So I
Roll
will
a stealth. Do you have stealth?
Yes.
Not dexterity.
I will first turn into just a ladybug. A space ladybug. Does that
Ladybug.
count? What I rolled? It would be a natural 20.
I would say no.
No. It's shot out of your
I
head.
was about to say yes.
So that's an 18.
Okay.
And I will use that to sneak and follow you around.
Was that your roll for your morph?
Yes. So
You're a
my
little
stealth-
bigger than normally, but you can get around.
Do I get to add anything to stealth because I'm a little ladybug?
You get a. What is my awareness? +2.
Stealth is normally dexterity.
Yes.
23.
23? Okay. So as you're kind of sneaking around the ship, you go into the other third of the ship and you see the cat at work. You don't see me in there. You come back out and you don't see me. You go to one of the lower decks, which is more like a command briefing room. And you see me there looking over some maps, and I get a call. And as I pick up the call, yes, sir. Yes, sir, putting you on the screen now. I hang up the call, and on a screen in front of me comes the benefactor who gave us the job, the million or so credit job. A man in a black coat with brown hair and a white streak in his hair, with tinted glasses of 2 different colors. It's on the screen. Captain Jackson, any news for me? No, sir. I picked up some people in the jail, just like you thought I would. I picked them up. Their skills are going to be a great help to us. The Planet Eater will be destroyed. I can promise you that. Good. I hope so. Make sure it's fast. If anyone's going to destroy this universe, it's going to be me. Yes, sir. As it hangs up, he sits down in a chair and picks up the picture of him and as a child and an older woman. What the fuck am I supposed to do, Mom? He's unkillable. He puts it down. He gets up, puts it in a drawer, pulls out some headphones, and a little machine plugs them in, puts on the headphones, and starts listening to some music.
I'm gonna go back up to where Toma is, and I'm going to fly around him as a little bug and try to bother him and get him to leave the room.
Okay. That sounds like a test roll of something.
Uh,
What is the GM?
Presence?
You roll presence, and you roll intelligence or awareness. See if you notice it.
There's a
Whichever
big difference.
one is higher.
Okay, so then definitely awareness. Because I am not smart at all. And I'm not very aware, so 13.
24.
You don't get any additives?
I have a 0.
Oh shit! All right.
I have a
So
0 mod.
you just start seeing this bug. Wait, no, you rolled so low you wouldn't even notice it. You're flying around Toma.
Or would it be because he rolled so well that he does get my attention?
I did roll high.
That is true.
He succeeded in what he wanted to do,
That
and
is
I failed to
true.
not perceive it, essentially.
Pretty much. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. All right.
I'll rule lawyer it. They're my rules.
Technically speaking, yeah, this is your rule set. I'm just using it.
You sure are. And you're
you-
helping make it more.
You see this bug fly around you. You don't know how it got in the ship. Maybe through one of the many holes that were just patched up with bubble gum or weird paper. What do you do?
I start like trying to swat whatever's getting near me.
Roll a strength check.
Please don't actually hit me. But you have plus 15, so you will.
Roll a dodge.
Well, it's
Would it be an advantage because he's tiny?
Yes.
I'm trying to save you. Would I be at disadvantage because he's tiny?
Technically speaking, your hand's so fucking big now.
Okay. I tried.
where is it?
Because, yeah.
Oh,
I rolled a natural 18. Before
13.
15.
13. He smacks you into the console, which immediately electrocutes you, and then you fly off onto the floor. You now have a -2.
We should add a place to put that on the sheet.
Okay.
Do we have a place?
No, but we can definitely make one. I would say maybe like your overdrive. I didn't think about that. I'll add it to the master one.
-2. Does it get you to leave at all? Or
Oh yeah, I would probably. I'm assuming that misnomer changes out of this form because of the electrocution.
yeah.
So I'd probably at that point notice you and just look and like, "Hold on!" Just rush to you and kind of pick you up and hug you real quick, like Toma, as I kind of cry a little bit onto your shoulder.
Let's go, Toma. Let's leave this room.
He shakes his head up and down frequently, and he just tosses you on his back, and just
Toma, you can let me down though.
nope, he doesn't let go.
You know what?
I'm going to be like,
Talk out.
I'm going to ask Toma to let me down, but it's going to start to get like, I'm going to try to hide a song in it. Like some of it will just have like weirdly good sounding parts, and then it'll just sound normal.
Roll for it then.
Are you gonna like William Shatner spoken word poems to me?
Am I rolling?
Like the theater kid whenever they try to sing a normal song.
Am I
Like in a
rolling-
black parade.
Am I,
Shit.
Yeah, exactly. They put that sing-songy tune to every fucking word.
And then they speak through some of it and
Right.
immediately sing the rest of it. God. I was a theater kid. I knew those types of people.
am I rolling deception or for the song?
It's for the song.
Oh, am I rolling the D20 or the D100?
Both. What'd you roll on your D20?
So that's
First, let's
just
see
a-
if you can.
That's just a 12, but I don't know if I add anything.
In theory, you would add your power modifier, which is the levels or whatever you would put there.
We haven't made it because it
You
was just a
haven't
thing
made
I did last time.
Fuck, what would that be an additive to? Maybe a +2?
Well, I'm not skilled. I have
Right, so I would
Oh,
say
you
plus-
don't even know.
Yeah.
So
That's right.
+1 or a +2 is like
Yeah.
a uncontrolled or unknown
Yeah.
power.
So,
So
yeah,
13.
13?
Mhm.
Cool. Now roll a percentile. And then I would like you to counter roll with a mental strength.
Well, it would be for the ship.
Does it
Oh.
only affect the ship, or does it affect people around? you?
I have no. Last time I did it to do this ship, but she has no idea how this power works.
Yeah, so
Do
it,
you have any idea how this power works?
it could
No.
affect both.
45.
45? So as you're doing this weird singy songy thing, roll a mental check, a will check. My character has headphones on, so he can't fall for it.
13.
13. You fall under the spell. I now need to roll for the ship. I have the digital one, I don't know.
Because real dice are better.
Oh, fuck. Alright.
You don't just get a 20 right off the bat.
To be fair though, I rolled a 4 just now.
Okay, I'll
As
accept it.
as you're singing, the ship starts to drift drastically towards a Navy fleet.
Do you? I'm gonna wait, just be on Toma's shoulders and stop singing, and wait to see you bolt to the
Well,
ship
what
to
do-
redirect it.
And what do I do?
He's under your spell. What do you do? What do you command him to do?
I try to direct you towards where you were,
Okay.
but slowly, so that it doesn't look like we're going.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just carrying you on my back, going towards the location of Overdrive.
As you guys are doing this, you see me rush up a ladder like fuck, 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 fuck. I'm running right past both of you.
I'll tell you to stay, and I'll jump down once he leaves and go into the briefing.
I go into the ship bay and I regain control of the ship. And I start sending it on a normal course.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna try to see if I can call your boss.
Do a tech check.
So where did you drop Toma off?
I'll have you just stay there, and then I'll go to where he lives.
Right,
Pretty
am I
much-
like in front of the door? Like,
There
would
was no door. There's like a narrow passageway at near the end of the ship.
Okay.
Like on either side of the little door that folds down, there are ladders that go up and down.
Okay.
Pretty much they left you in front of the hatch that can open.
Is tech intelligence?
Yes.
So
Well, do you have a tech modifier?
no.
Or at least we haven't discussed a tech modifier.
Yeah.
So if it's intelligence, then it's 23.
23.
I've been rolling really high so far.
Yeah. You just better be ready for when that changes. Because it always does.
Okay. As you
Coco, stop.
as you try to figure out this whole this weird phone thing. It's not really a phone. It's more like a big ass projection. Next to it, what looks like an old rotary phone. You have no idea how to call it. It's just a screen and a little rotary phone. You are able to power on the system, but you don't know what's going on with it.
Damn it. Could I try? So I don't remember how you did it when I was watching you.
I hung up the phone and he appeared on the screen.
I'll try to pick up the phone and hang it up and see if that does anything for me. Because I won't. I don't know how they work.
You pick up the phone and you hang it up, and you get taken to the operator, who's a old white guy in a rolly chair. Like, how can I help you? You've reached tech support.
Hi, can I be redirected to, what was his name?
You don't know his name. He didn't say it.
Well, you said it.
I just called him sir.
Yeah, you told me the name, but not my character. I don't know his name, but he's a pretty big guy. He's in a coat. Does that help at all?
No, if you have just gonna waste my time, I'm just gonna hang up the call. Thank you for calling. Naval Galactic Support. Click. As he says the words click, it hangs up.
Well, that ruins my whole plan. I will turn off the projector and go back up and just make it not look like I was doing anything.
Okay. Roll a mental will check. Or a mental strength check.
Nat 20.
You are no longer under the spell.
Thomas shakes his head. He's like, Toma. And he looks around and he's like, he puts his hands in the air. He's like, Toma! As he runs back to the TV. Afraid he's missing his favorite show.
You're still on the lower deck in this command center.
I'll go up. And I will have to... Well, unless you're coming back. I'll turn back into a ladybug.
Okay.
19.
You're a lot bigger than before. You're like the top of a can. The metal part of it, the top of a can. You're about that big.
Roughly the diameter of a Quidditch ball.
That's a... Really?
I mean, that's what it looks like on screen, at least.
Well, then
I
you're-
could be wrong.
Yeah. You're pretty
if,
wide.
if I'm wrong, just tell me, and I'll know something new now.
Perfect.
I will hide on the top of the ceiling and hope that you come back.
I don't.
Damn it. I will leave.
When I get to my spot, is the show over?
No. Your show is still playing. It was running ads.
Yay!
Actually, roll an intelligence check. You're gonna learn a new word.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. You learned a new word.
Mm-hmm.
Primal.
What?
Primal.
Primal?
Yeah.
Like primal rage.
Mm-hmm.
Primal fuck.
Primal, fuck, and Toma are the words you know.
Toma Primal Fuck.
Yeah, this is great. Toma's learning a lot of bad words. In order.
You know one bad word.
Primal
No,
can
I
be
mean
bad
together.
compared with fuck,
I was gonna
yeah.
say both of them together. Yeah,
Roll a second one.
What should be your name? Your full name?
Nat 1.
You unlearn a word.
A word.
A word, your choice.
Keep fuck. Keep fuck, please.
I kind of do. Like,
You could
I kind of want to keep fuck.
You can unlearn Toma as well.
No. That's my whole gig. It's my bread and butter. So good. I unlearned primal.
You learned and then immediately unlearn.
I saw in my. If something else catches my attention.
Pretty much if you rolled higher than like a 5, I was gonna also make you learn the word shit.
Of course you were.
That's not on the show.
Yes, it is.
Not during the ads.
Um,
What are they teaching the children?
Curse words.
where did you end up? Are you still in the?
Oh, I'm still in the operation deck. The captain's quarters. Wait, no, that's living quarters. I'm in the command area.
I'll
He's driving the ship.
I'll just go back and sit next to Toma in my normal form.
Vroom, vroom.
Next to Toma, there's like a little fake steering wheel.
Whenever I get tired or the ads pop up, I just look at my and I'm pretending to drive through space.
Slutty 20 to turn back into me. So my hair will be a different shade of purple.
It's lighter pink now.
Yeah.
So what'd you do?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, clearly the ship's log confirmed of a siren attack. What did you do?
I was just trying. I was just trying my new abilities, and apparently it worked on Toma. So
You know what it also did?
what?
Fucked the ship and almost had us crash into a village.
Well, that would have sucked for the village. We would have survived, right?
Do you see this rust bucket? The cat's having a hard time fixing this.
Well, why don't you tell me more about Trenchcoat Man?
Huh?
The guy you talked to on the phone.
You weren't supposed to hear that.
Toma brought me there. So,
Toma.
Toma.
You see him? I don't think he's smart enough. He doesn't even go down there. He's scared of that room. He did not bring you
I
there.
didn't say he brought me there of his free will. He did bring me there, though.
Does Toma understand? Does Toma understand the words free will?
What is free will? No.
No, he does not. He does not. As we're having this conversation, Toma just starts staring out into like the abyss of space.
Eyes widen away from his nose.
So who was that guy?
He's the person. He's our benefactor.
Can I talk to him?
No.
He's our benefactor.
Yes.
What's his name?
I will not tell you that.
I'll try to sing again. And see if you stop me. Would I just roll for singing?
Roll mental strength.
You would have to roll a mental strength.
I don't.
Why?
I have my headphones and stuff.
But you're talking to me.
Mm-hmm. I have
You aren't
music
gonna
playing.
get it.
18.
Natural 20.
He falls under your spell again.
Do I roll for the ship?
Yeah.
91.
Fuck. Shit. As you begin singing, I like fuck. I hit a button on my console, alarms start blaring, and we crash. Roll a strength check.
22.
Roll a strength check.
What's my strength? 13.
13. as we begin to crash into this small planet, I duck for cover under the console. Toma has no idea what's happening. He's still
No,
under the
he's
spell.
he's under the spell, but he's not moving an inch, and he's just it's like drool is coming out of his mouth.
And what do you do? While the ship is barreling towards this planet at 100 and so miles per hour, light years per minute. Sorry.
Wow.
Light years per minute. We
God
should be
damn.
fucking dead.
We can't even exist in this.
Potato.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, tell us why. Thank you.
This isn't my science expertise. So I can't open.
I
this
love
thing.
it, but I can't do the math. Or can I?
I will.
Hey, Vsauce. Rose here.
Right.
Hey, Vsauce. Toma here. Light speed per minute?
Light speed per minute. Now, how would that even work? String theory.
That doesn't fucking make sense. Wait, it makes even less sense because light speeds.
I know. That's why I said it.
Wait,
Because it makes
the time
less sense.
period is a year. So how is it a
I
minute?
had to Google how much is a light speed per hour, and it's 671 million miles per hour.
Well, I can't do shit. We're fucking fucked. I'm not gonna do
fucked.
anything. We're going.
Well,
at
good
light
job.
speed.
Why'd you sing?
I thought he would stop me.
All right, that's the end of Space Oddities.
We're all
Everyone
dead, and we
died.
blew up a planet while we were doing it. Thank you, and good night.
I was like trying to threaten you so that you would try to stop me, but you just let us go into light speed.
No, you were saying. I have no control over the ship when you're singing.
I thought you
And
like
the
cover my
counter roll.
mouth
You
or
want to know
something?
what the counter roll was for the ship?
What?
A 2.
Wow, it made up almost the rest of the percentage missing.
I thought you'd like cover my mouth before it would do anything. That's kind of what I was going for. But
You
just-
rolled too fucking high.
Can I sing it? Can I sing in reverse and slow it
Sing in
down?
reverse.
Sing in reverse and what? Summon sing? No. I'm fine. Little do you know, that's actually what happens if you reverse the singing. No. So, as we go hurtling towards this planet, I don't fucking know. Speeds and
Not good
shit.
speeds.
Not good
Not gonna
speeds.
blow up a planet speed, but not good speed.
I think we
Definitely.
ripped the universe apart going that fast.
That's,
There's no planet here because we took it out.
we destroyed,
We turned it immediately into a black hole.
we reset the universe. We are the reason the
We're the
universe
faces.
resets.
We are the fates.
What a dog.
What a dumb way to
What
have
a,
it
what a
start.
great group of fates we would be, huh?
Oh my god.
This team-
clearly,
this team-
that's the reason why everything's fucked.
Gaia feels at last because they're the furthest planet away from us.
Even the planet eater's like, what's this dumb shit?
This is stupid.
I'm
Fuck.
supposed to end everything.
Fucking idiots.
Oh.
Cool.
So do we actually crash?
Yeah, we crash.
Okay. Does the cat
We-
die?
No.
Okay.
Actually, his part of the ship went flying. The ship separated for once. It hasn't done that in years. But blast doors close and both other parts of the ship go flying in opposite directions.
Are we in the same one, or are we?
We're in the middle one.
Okay. I'm just
So,
making sure we didn't get.
Toma's little playroom goes flying to the west of where we are.
Does Thomas see this?
Toma sees it as well as like a bunch of like the golden hilts and like the golden top of a staff come flying out of the back alongside a bunch of stuffed animals.
Why is there a hole in mine? I thought you said the blast doors closed up.
Well, we're going at light speeds per hour. It doesn't have
At
time.
1 light speed per hour. The other half of the ship goes flying out, and you just see a bunch of tools fly out of the back of it. And you see the cat suit of armor kind of fly back to save the cat. We can't hear anything from him. The mics are no longer working in his suit. I go over the radio, make sure that part of the ship is fixed, and we'll meet you to pick it up.
When we did we crash yet?
We crashed. I think
what the fuck? I was trying to get you to stop me to sing.
I'm sorry. I didn't know you were gonna sing.
Okay, well, no, I'll do this again if you don't tell me who this guy is that we're working for. Toma's alive, so I didn't kill him.
You're lucky you didn't kill him. I would have killed you.
I don't think he can die. I think he just said
Neither do I, actually. I look over at Toma, who is
He's still brain dead.
just staring.
Still
He starts
pools
he's
of
just-
drool already just making a puddle.
Can you get him out of that?
of what?
That.
Oh.
Get him out of that.
I'll smack his face.
Roll a strength. And
9,
9. You have a -2.
so 7.
You break your wrist.
Damn.
This isn't going how I wanted to. I wanted to fuck up your deal with this guy.
Why? You're getting paid for it.
Yeah, but you don't really want to work for him, it seems like, so I was just gonna offer to assassinate you afterward. But
I
I
don't
guess I'm
want-
stuck with you.
I don't want to work for him
Yeah.
because he's a fucking idiot.
You were gonna kill the Planet Eater, and then I was gonna be like, he is working against you, and he was gonna give me money to assassinate you. And then I might assassinate him because I need a universe to use that money.
I'm like his best client.
I can turn into you. So I can fuck him over as
Yeah,
you.
you know nothing about me.
Well, I know you have a wife and a daughter.
Don't mention them ever again.
So I could figure something out about him. Can I say I tried to get some information off the buyer guy with my analytical insight? Does he have... I want to know if he's after revenge, if he seems like that's what his main goal is, or if it's just... if he actually...
The person
has-
who's hiring us?
Yeah. To destroy the universe.
We're not getting hired to destroy the universe.
No, well, he wants to destroy the universe. Because that's why
Eventually.
he wants us to kill... Yeah.
But he
Why-
wants to destroy this universe destroying.
But I want to know why he wants to destroy the universe. Can I, like, gleam...
He's a big bad guy. Of course he wants to kill you.
Yeah, but can I gleam if it's, like, someone killed his child, or if it's...
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Um,
And I will tell you this, that guy does not have a child.
does Toma... Is Toma still stuck?
Yes, Toma's still stuck and you have a broken wrist. You have a minus... You have another -1 to your strength. Because of your broken wrist. Roll a will mental strength check.
19.
You're now free. You come back to us arguing, and the ship in 3 pieces.
Oh.
I'll point at him. He did it.
I just look back and forth between you two. I'm just like, Toma?
Toma, we need to go get your toys.
Toma!
Yeah. They destroyed the ship. We gotta go get them.
Toma.
Do a intelligence check.
14 minus 5. 9.
You now learn the word toys. You know what that means. You know the words fuck and toys.
Fuck toys.
You are not picking good words to give me right now.
Nothing is good with fucking it.
That being the
That's
first
true. You
word
kind of
you
made
know.
you kind of made it terrible from the get-go. All right. Well, not gonna say that.
What
I'll
does
keep that
what
in
does
my
Toma
brain.
say? What does Toma do in response to not knowing? You no longer have any of your shit.
Toma. So Toma understands the concept that his toys are not nearby.
Mm-mm.
Toma will rush to where his part of the ship is normally at.
There is a blast door that's just kind of closed right there.
I start smashing on it, being like, Toma, Toma, toys, Toma, toys.
I know Toma can heal, right? I'm gonna try to turn into Toma, and I'm gonna try to copy his healing powers.
Okay.
Um,
Roll strength, by the way.
that is a 16.
16. You copy his healing factor while turning into him.
How long does it take me to get the -3 away?
How long does it normally take Toma to heal?
If we're going half strength rules for a level 15 character,
Mm-hmm.
you're looking at a +4, so I would say you would probably lose 1 per.
In combat, it's
20.
like a turn.
Yeah, in combat it's like a turn, but I would probably say it'd take you about 10 minutes to lose 1, since you're at half power.
Yeah. So.
And then
pretty
I
much
rolled
in
a
like
9.
30 minutes, our turn.
I don't remember what modifier you want me to use, but I rolled a 9.
For strength?
Strength. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I rolled it.
Well, you could roll a 1 and still technically have it good.
Well,
Or
I
two.
mean, but a 1's a natural
Critical fail. So
so
if it's like a 2. So what is it with your thing?
it is a. What is that? 28. No.
So as you slam on this door twice, it sends both sides of this blast door that are. It's normally super strong. It's supposed to keep all like everything inside of the ship while it splits. You send it flying into the distance. In fact, you see someone walking like a cart of like carrots and like vegetables come by, and it smacks them in the face,
Oh, damn.
and it breaks their cart. My vegetables! You hear him
I was
scream.
waiting for that.
I love making references.
Well, how do we unfuck the ship then?
Well,
So that I can meet this guy in person and fuck you over in person. I'll smile as Toma back at you.
Oh, I love
you
that.
know what? Roll a. You can fuck me. Roll a mental strength.
Mental strength. 17.
Not good enough. You now have depression.
I already had depression.
You now have depression.
As you start saying that, Overdrive starts cursing you out, calling you the biggest failure, saying you are nothing more than a failed lab experiment, and he should have left you to rot in that jail. But he's lucky he brought you because you're a fucking idiot, and he would not be on this weird ass adventure without you. And you would be lucky if he didn't kill you right
How
now.
much of an asshole should I be?
Yo,
I'm gonna try to keep my form so that I still heal. But I'm gonna make my voice sound really small and feminine and say, "Don't tell me that, Daddy."
roll a dodge.
Would I use Toma's dodge instead, or mine?
Just yours.
Okay. 17.
17?
Yeah, you probably want yours anyways.
Still not good enough. As you're saying that, he pulls out one of the blasters on his side and shoots you in the face. Your healing factor is now negated.
For how long? Wait, did I heal at all during that time?
I'd say there was at least a 10-minute period.
Yeah, you had one. You healed one, but now you immediately have that one back. And you can no longer heal.
Do I not have a healing factor myself?
At least roll a Toma's form.
I am just gonna go back onto the ship and lay down somewhere.
Okay. As you go lay down, Overdrive walks over to Toma, who just punched a big hole in the ship that was already destroyed.
Yep.
Are you still at the blast doors, or are you running, collecting like your toys or whatnot?
If I could see any toys, I probably would.
Roll an awareness.
6.
6. You don't see anything, but you see a glimmer in the distance.
I go to the glimmer.
Okay. Overdrive chases you as you are running towards this glimmer. As these two are going off, what are you doing on the ship?
Is there can I try to figure out if there's like a map of the planet on the ship or like where we are to see if it's civilized? I mean, there is a cart. I'm just gonna find him. I'm gonna go find the guy who with the vegetables.
You don't know anything about him. We were
Yeah.
both on the deck.
Oh, so I didn't know he got hit. Okay, so I'll try to see if this is a civilized planet
Okay.
or if there's people here from the ship logs or something.
So, how do you try to do this? Do you go to like a computer,
Space
find it,
Atlas.
or do you try to find like a map?
I just try to find some information from a computer on the ship.
Okay. You go down to that little command area, and you go to that computer that also works as like a communications, maps, all that stuff. Roll an intelligence.
Well, we'll know now. 8.
8. You get onto this computer, and it immediately downloads videos that Overdrive does not want on this computer. While those are downloading, though, you do find a map, but the terrain's all messed up, and it doesn't look like where we are on the planet, if it was to be one.
Oh, if it's over the -3, then it would be.
That's just to your strength.
Oh, just the strength. Oh, okay.
Because you smacked him and
I thought it
broke
was
and then
the
I
other
shot
guy.
you in the face.
Okay. So what were you saying? I found.
Right? That makes some sense.
Whatever you want to do with this session.
You find a map, but it's more icy than anything, and the location doesn't make sense. Because where we were was more deserty. And
So I will go out. I'll try to grow wings, and get a bird's eye view of the area.
roll morph.
9.
9. You grow wings, but not the kind of wings you would want. You grow wings around the top of your ankle.
Can I run fast?
No.
Like Hermes? Oh. Hermes. Like, what the fuck's his face?
Hermes.
Is it
God of
Hermes?
speed.
Okay,
Or
not-
Mercury.
Yeah,
I believe.
Hermes.
Mercury is,
It's the Roman.
yeah, they're the same thing.
They are.
And then you also grow some
Essentially.
near your wrist and on the top of your head, like they're sprouting out of it.
Who the fuck would wear wings on the side or top of their head?
On the top,
That's stupid.
they're on the top, and then you have them on your wrists. You can float above the ground, and that is it.
I'm having a bad day.
Mm-hmm. No arguments there.
Well, I guess I'll sit in existential crisis because I now have depression.
While you're floating above this planet,
Oh, how far am I floating?
you're like 4 feet off the ground.
Oh, well, I guess
You'll sprain your ankle if you fall.
I'll just hover in a random direction on the planet and hope I find something. Should I roll a
Roll it. Yeah.
D8.
or a D4 for each direction?
Or a
I guess
D8.
D8 for
Because you could do all
Yep.
all quadrant directions.
Roll a d8.
God damn
And
it.
then
Sorry.
I need
We
you
actually
to
need more dice.
Yes.
roll a
that's
d. Oh, I have a d8 right here.
He has a D8 right in his hand
I
too.
want to roll 6.
6. North.
So
You said southeast.
Okay. So I hope I find something southeast.
As you begin to fly, roll an intelligence. Do you know which way the southeast is? From where we are?
Apparently not. Intelligence. 11.
Okay. You head the direction you think is the southwest.
Well, I just chose a random one.
Yeah. So you just start floating this way. It's opposite of where Overdrive and Toma are heading.
Mm-hmm.
But you start going that way. You don't know what's there. The map didn't give you anything, so you're just going.
Is there anything in the distance?
No.
I'll try something else. I will start my siren song, but I'll sing it really loud in hopes that another ship will come and be able to help us, or we can steal it.
Roll d20.
15 plus 1, so 16.
16. Okay. Now roll a percentile. 'Cause I need to figure something out.
71.
71.
Wait. What are you,
Oh
what are
no.
you doing, silly butt? Come here.
So, you're singing. It attracts the wrong type of ship that you want to come this way. As you're singing this song, 4 of the Imperial Galactic Navy ships start approaching this small desert planet.
I will quickly turn into what you look like as a Navy man.
Roll a d20. Roll morph. Do you copy my uniform or just who I was?
Your uniform, and I'll change my skin color to be brown and not purple.
Okay.
19.
19? You change into this, assumed it was the correct version of this uniform from the picture. As they arrive, a few other sailors get off of this ship and approach you. What do you do?
do we see the ship?
We see them arrive. We see them, but I told you to stay right there, and I don't go anywhere near it.
I will stand in what I think is their saluting thing. I'll stand at attention.
Roll a d20.
Natural 20.
Fuck. You're standing there, like you've seen people, military and police-esque people, stand at attention before, so you just copy that. You assume it's correct.
And I wait until they come out and say something to me, and then I will respond.
You notice that these guys are wearing slightly different uniforms from what you are wearing. They all have guns on their sides and swords as well. On the sides of their uniforms, in a language you don't actually recognize.
Well, I have speak many languages.
You don't know
Do
this.
I know? Okay.
One of them approaches you, and in a language you don't understand, speaks to you.
Can I see what race or species they are?
You can see if you recognize the species. Roll a d20. Roll that as a intelligence check.
So 21.
You recognize the species. They're very much a smaller part of the species, and they are a lot newer to the intergalactic treaties. So they come from a planet nearby called Glassine.
Is he speaking that language?
He is speaking Glossanese.
Okay. I will just speak in basic. My ship got attacked, and we've been stranded here. Are you able to help us? Are they all this race?
At least the ones who approached you, because they're the nearest planet, so they are the emergency response.
I'll walk them over to the ship, and I'll show my hands.
How do you try to?
I'll signal them to follow me, and I'll point over in the direction of the ship.
They don't follow. One of them stands there, puts out their hand, full palm just facing you, and they get back on the ship. Just then, someone comes out who looks very similar to Overdrive. The only difference is he's blonde and his skin color is blue. Kind of looking like that one guard from the jail. As he comes out, he's like, "What's your name, naval identification number, and ship?"
Jackson. And then I'll kind of act like confused and rub my head like I hit my head.
Okay. Roll for. What would that be?
Some kind of deception, which would be presence.
Yeah.
Slutty 20.
Slutty 20? Cool. As you try to confuse him, he says, "Well, what's your ship of origin?" 'Cause clearly that's not Navy. Why are you flying a civilian-style ship?
Glenheim. Glenheim is where the ship is from.
Interesting. So, Jackson, what'd you say your rank was? As you can see, he's already kind of reaching for his gun.
I'll I'm just gonna pretend to pass out. I'm just gonna.
Roll.
I'm going.
Roll
I
deception.
have poison, right?
Mhm.
Can I try to inject a small amount to where I just make myself
Into
pass out?
yourself?
Yes.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
Just so you know, I will say this: if you go over a certain percent, your character will die.
Is Toma
Resistant
in
to
any way
poisons?
resistant to poison as an axolotl? I honestly don't know if axolotls are resistant to poison. Any type of thing.
They are venomous. I would say if you want to copy that power, you don't know he has it, so you just know he can split and regenerate. So
Right, but
What's the percentage?
if you get less than a 45, your character will die.
That is so high, though.
Poison's a finicky thing. Do you want to do this?
With my poison knowledge, though, my poison mixer.
Okay, if that's the case, if you roll higher than a 55, get a 10% wiggle room. You've never had to only make someone pass out before.
How long will it take me to die, though? And will it make me revert back into siren form? Okay, fine.
It'll make you revert back into siren form.
No, I don't think
If you
I'll
go
do
higher.
that. I don't think I'll do that. I will just pretend to be passed out. I will.
You just fall backwards.
Yes.
Roll toughness.
you could steal that from my stats if you turned into me real quick.
I don't want them to know I can transform.
Because then they're gonna assassinate him. I
If he
wouldn't-
transform into my toughness, you'll be okay.
That's true.
Well, the sirens don't shapeshift usually.
They can.
Mm.
Space sirens can transform. That's how they get onto ships.
So 17.
17. You fall backwards. You hit your back on a rock, but it's tough through it. He looks at you, and he starts to search your pockets.
Okay. I think I just have poison.
As he reaches into one of your pockets, he finds a vial of poison, and he immediately puts handcuffs on you.
Okay.
Just then, Overdrive and Toma come walking up, while Overdrive is in his uniform. It's an old uniform, very dusty, definitely was in a box for a while, and there's some rips and tears in it. Sir, this is Captain Jackson, Imperial Fleet number 475123. That is one of my newer crewmates. We were just on vacation, actually. We were heading back to the Imperial Fleet. This here is Toma, a stray I picked up. He looks over to Toma. Sorry, buddy. Roll an intelligence check, see if you understand what that means.
9 minus 5.
You have no fucking idea what's happening.
I just blankly blink.
Toma fuck toy.
You blink one eye and then the other blinks after it.
Exactly.
A butterfly flies past you. You start to chase it.
Oh, and I slowly am like trying to catch it with my hands.
Anyway, this one's one of my newer crewmates. You said that this one's name is Jackson too. Yes, sir. My younger half sibling.
You hear me like, what? And then I go back.
He looks down at you, and then up to Overdrive. He's like, all right. He takes off the handcuffs, and what do you do?
I like pretend to kind of wake up, but I still try to keep on the confused look.
As Overdrive comes up to help pick you up, he starts to carry you away.
Overdrive carries me away?
He carries you back towards the ship. Toma, roll a toughness. I'm so sorry for what's about to happen to this guy.
$19.
19? Okay. As we are walking away, this commander pulls out his gun and fires. Misses both of us, but goes just enough to where Toma was running past chasing a butterfly. Or what's assumed to be a butterfly by our normal standards. And it hits him right in the side of the head.
Ah, my
Causing no
kill.
damage. What does Toma do?
I would probably immediately just stare him in the eyes. Close my eyes so closely that they're like piercing him, and I just go, oh, and my like external gills will start to like flare out and kind of spiral around.
As this is going on, Overdrive just yells out, fuck, shit. He drops Miss Space Siren, Misnomer, Fuckface, McGee. Got us into this mess. And draws his weapons and points them to his commander. Just then, a command comes over the naval fleet. fire on any and all present in this scenario.
Is the
Ton of charges.
ship still on?
Ours?
Theirs.
Yes.
I
Their
will-
ship is still flying.
I will do another song.
Okay. You before that, you charge the commander on the ground.
The one that shot me.
Roll a strength. Well, what are you trying to do with this? Are you just trying to tackle him, or?
Yeah, essentially I want to run over, pick him up, and throw him
Okay.
at the ship
Okay.
they came off of. I rolled a 17.
17? Oh fuck! He counter rolled with an 11. He's a smaller guy. He's about like a few inches shorter than Overdrive and well, muscular, not the strongest compared to a beast like Toma. Toma, you charge him, you crash into him at such high speeds that you flatten him a little bit. You hear bones crack, and his ankles do not work anymore. Roll initiative. Roll initiative.
Could I get my song in?
Yes, but roll initiative still for after your song. 7.
I got an 18 on the initiative roll.
9.
Okay. I rolled a 9 on initiative.
And can we take a quick break
Yes, we can.
after we discuss what happens with Quinn singing?
Actually, yeah. Roll a percentile.
98.
Roll a mental strength.
I'm within range.
This is not a percent.
How far is your range on this song?
I don't know.
Okay. I think for ships it's a longer range. For people it's a lot less. So I think you're not in range.
Okay.
So never mind. That check does count. It's a what?
99.
99? What are you trying to get this ship to do?
To crash.
To
Away
crash?
from us.
Away
Yes.
from us.
Or at least like take out some of the people that are on the ground too.
So before like you get control of the ship, a whole squad, like 7, 8 people come falling out of it. And as your song starts to begin, the ship immediately fucks. And actually ours behind us starts to fly away. Your ship, the Navy vessel ship immediately flies away and you see a small explosion in the sky. And it's gone. It's just fucked.
You know the ship to fuck.
It's fucked. It takes off flying into the sky. You see a small explosion on the moon nearby.
Okay, so that's
I mean, it worked. The ship got fucked, so it worked.
Yeah, but there are still 8 intergalactic Navy shipmen to deal with.
and I guess I'll wait
And
my
now
turn.
we're in initiative. So, what'd you roll?
I rolled an 18 on my initiative.
An 18?
Yes.
Yours?
9.
9, and I rolled a 9. So, when we get back from break, we are going to have some fun combat.
Damn right.
Something I don't do. I feel the wind blowing my face, but that's alright. I smile, people passing could set you free. Show you what this world could really be. Here with me, I could set you free. Off the pain and misery and let you be. Here with me.
obsessed with this.
We are live.
We are live. We're back. Our break is over. Before we went on break, our lovely team was about to enter combat with the Intergalactic Navy.
And he shot me in the face.
Yeah. And you broke his leg.
Seems fair.
Pretty bad.
Seems like an even trade.
Yeah. I'd say it's even. So, at the top of our rotation, so now we are in initiative. Before we enter initiative, Overdrive dons his headphones, plays some music in his headphones. Because we start with an IGNS member. He shoots Toma in the face and rolls a 17. Roll a toughness.
Can I not dodge?
Or you can dodge.
Probably not good at it, but. Nine to dodge.
9 to dodge.
Yep.
Cool. He shoots you in the chest.
Okay.
And he decides to move a little bit closer to you. Next up is the Toma. It's a
Okay.
very angry Toma. What do you want to do? You're still standing over this commander, by the way.
Is he alive?
Barely. His legs from the knee down are no longer working.
Both legs?
Both legs.
Okay. I will pick him up and throw at the other guy who shot me.
Roll strength.
Does that count?
It's a nat 20.
Okay. That's a nat 20. Plus 15.
Mm-hmm.
35.
35. How do you want to do this? That's a 20. You.
Okay, so the guy hits me with the bullet. I look back and I'm like, "Pshaw!" I look at the guy below me and I'm like, toy? Grab him. I kind of like Olympian, like swing the like guy around and around and around until I just throw him right at the next person, just crashing them into the nearest rock.
Okay. So, he takes 4 health. So he is now at 16. And the commander, his name is Second Commander Nikes, now has. Oh, fuck, he's bugged. It's 2 health. So, yeah. He is at 2 health. What do you want to do to end your turn?
Can I split in half?
I will make that a thing you can just do, kind of like a high speed.
Like a reaction?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'll split in half so there's a second me.
Cool. As you split in half, do you want to do a movement or anything?
Where are the rest of the bad guys?
They're all kind of spread out. They all fell in like straight lines. There was the one heavy unit in the front, 2 medics in the back, and the rest of them kind of filled in the ranks next to and besides them in 2 lines, and they immediately kind of spread out. There's 2 medics in kind of the back and a heavy right in the kind of middle of all these guys, in a triangle-esque position.
So they are like separating,
Yeah.
splitting up as a group?
Yeah.
One Toma goes to one group and the other Toma goes to the other group.
Okay.
I'm gonna just take the first person I run into,
Cool.
slowing down their advancement.
Next up is one of the IGNS medics. They run up to the commander and heal him with 3 Commander next is now at 5 health. 5 out of 15. Alright, next up is the IGNS Heavy. The Heavy, wearing the most armor, most protection, with a big ass machine gun on his side, begins to shoot at Toma 2.
Toma 2.
He revs up his machine gun and begins to shoot. For his accuracy, he gets about 5 or 6 shots into this small Toma.
Okay.
Roll toughness.
13.
13. You take 1 damage to this small little Toma.
Okay.
And that's the end of his turn. One of the IGNS normal seamen, shipmen, start charging Mona. They are about 10 feet from you. Oh, him and Overdrive. Overdrive uses his rocket boots and runs away and constructs his weapon, which is in action, unfortunately. He is now about 25 feet away from Mona and about 35 from this nearest shipment. One of the shipmen fires on Mona. And they hit. Roll a toughness. Are you still in the form of the shipment?
Yes.
Okay.
Which I'm assuming would just be my normal stats. Because I didn't.
Yeah, just use your base stats.
So that's 11. Or can I dodge instead? So that would be 14.
14? You rolled a 16. It grazes you, so take -1 to your strength, so you now have -4 on your strength.
How many negatives can I have
Until it causes, like, you cannot use it.
until I die? I don't know how the negatives work. I've never been.
I'm using it as a debuff.
Okay.
That's what it is. So, essentially, once you get to a point where the degree of failure is just so high that there really is no other explanation, that's about as far as you can go.
Pretty
So I'm
much.
at -4 now.
Once you hit 5, you're going to start taking actual damage.
Okay.
Like, yeah, 5 is getting to the point where you're gonna be losing out more times than you're succeeding.
Pretty much, if you get hit again after you hit 5, you're going to start losing health, and we'll have to figure out a health system.
Yeah, there's no health system. It's literally like, if you get to the point where, like, if you roll like a 19 and you roll a 5 with a -5, that means a 0. So I would say that means you get, you are knocked out. If they continue to attack, you'd have to make saving rolls against each hit.
Yeah. So, don't get hit again. And try not to. These guys are rolling well. So it's all the way down. It's a medic's turn. He heals the commander.
Aren't I after overdrive?
Nope.
Because we both got 9.
Nope. Another IGNS member rolled a 9. And so did the medic. He heals the commander with 4 more points. He's back up to 9 health out of 50. And now, it's a normal. Now it's Mona's turn.
I will sprout wings. That's 16.
Okay. You do get your wings.
And I will try to fly away as fast as I will. I will try to fly to the ship and go.
Our ship?
Yes.
Keep in mind the ship is like 40 feet away. The closest person to the ship right now is Overdrive.
Then I will just fly as high and far away as possible. Temporarily.
Okay. So you get about halfway to where Overdrive is.
Is the morph my action?
Yes.
Okay, then I can't.
In
really,
combat, yes.
I can't really do anything else, so I'll just stay there.
Okay. Now it is Commander Nike's turn, who is just been trampled by a tome, but healed twice. He gets up and he draws his sword.
Wow, they healed his ankles?
Yeah. These medics are great. They can
Clearly. God damn.
They
That's
can-
space science.
Fun fact: these medics can bring a character back from 1 health. If
Too
you,
bad Toma's not smart enough to know that.
yeah. So, unfortunately, the only person here with any knowledge about what these guys can do is Overdrive.
That's why he's running away like a little bitch.
To be fair, he is more better.
I mean,
ranged.
Toma. Just assume when I'm talking normal, it's just Toma saying Toma repeatedly.
Of course.
So nobody else understands. But Toma does.
So,
Toma gets it.
Toma.
Toma chameleon.
When to be Toma, axolotl, Toma, fuck,
We'll work on it.
Toma. That's great. We are now back at the top. 2 more IGNS members take pot shots at Mona to try to get you out of the air.
Okay.
Because there's just one right after the other, I'm just doing it for both of them.
Are they close enough to me I could strike them
Yes.
as a reaction?
Mhm.
I'll try and strike them.
Pretty much at both ends, there is a Toma.
Yeah, exactly. So whichever ones are shooting, if it's one from each and Toma can reach both of them, Toma wants to hit them both. Just give them a
These
quick
are-
smack to either disadvantage their thing or even attack if you want to, but I'm trying to stop them from getting a good shot.
Okay. Do a check for both of them. Do a strength check.
Strength check for both. 20, unnatural. 17.
So how do you want to like attack them? You're just going to like.
I would
Take
just
out
try
the
to like
ankle?
swipe out the like guns or whatever from their hands, not
Okay.
necessarily try to harm them, but just prevent shots.
So only one of them is a little bit taller than Toma. The other one is like 6 feet tall.
Okay.
There are 2 different sizes. So one Toma goes for this guy's ankles and does not budge. The 6 foot tall one. The other one falls to the ground. So roll a. How did you want to try to maneuver out of their attacks?
I'm gonna try to fly and make it hard for them to hit me.
Roll a dodge.
13.
13. Okay. Okay. He rolled shit enough to where he didn't hit you. You are so lucky. It is now Toma's turn.
Toma heals for 1.
Cool.
And then, okay, so there's a heavy armor guy and just regular people in front of him, basically.
Yeah, and then there's 2 medics who are both right next to the commander.
Okay.
Medics can be identified with the Red Cross. I'm assuming Toma would know what that means.
Yeah.
He doesn't like
We haven't.
Red
We
Cross.
have yet to prove that Toma is smart enough to understand most things.
Well.
Plus, he's a little angry right now. But I will say One Toma is going to venom bite the guard in front of him,
Okay.
while the other like the bigger guy, he's going to try to bite him on like the ankle and like poison him.
Okay.
And then the smaller guy in front of the other Toma, that Toma's going to try to pick him up and throw him at one of the medics.
Okay. Roll the venom. Strike on the first one.
Nine.
9. You get through his pants and you poison him. So,
Woo.
as a reaction, he kind of tries to kick you off. Roll strength.
That's a 30.
It's a 30. You are in his leg.
Oh yeah.
He is kicking,
Lockjaw.
kicking. You aren't going anywhere. He takes. How does your poison work?
Yes. How does my poison work?
I think after a turn, it affects him.
That sounds good. On his next turn, he passes out, or has to make a
Yes, make a
like
saving throw.
like a saving throw, or he's like unconscious for so many turns.
Yeah, and that's just one of the normal guards. So
Okay.
he was just really tall.
Yeah. Well, I bit that tall fucker right on the kneecap.
Now the other one you're trying to pick up and throw.
Yes, at a medic.
Roll strength.
A lot.
A lot.
More than
Okay.
30.
Cool. You pick up this really tiny soldier.
One might say a toy soldier.
It's in your eyes, yes.
Toy!
You pick him up and you chuck him at a medic. He needs to roll it. Does he? How do you want this to go? It kills him, just so you know. But
Kills who? Both?
the medic and this guy.
Oh, then perfect. So when I wanted it to be like when I accidentally pick up the guy to throw him, I accidentally like twist his neck a little too far, and it just that ends him. And then I throw the body at him, and I throw it so hard that his ankles break as he just falls backwards while his feet are still on the ground.
Perfect. He both die immediately. Commander Nikes gets terrified because both of the medics were right by him trying to heal him.
Not anymore. At least not one of them.
Yeah.
Heal that motherfucker. I mean, Toma.
I'd like to imagine he says these things and then he immediately is like, Toma! instead. Alright. It goes to the heavy, who sees that the other IGN sailors are not hitting this irritating bird. And he aims his minigun at them. And he rattles it and makes 11 shots towards you.
God damn. That thing shoots out like fire.
Roll a dodge. 11 times. Every bullet you need to roll a dodge for.
Well, I'm dead. So the first one's a natural 1.
Okay.
Natural 1. Jesus Christ. 13.
Okay.
19 plus 5, so 20.
I will let you do this. You can see the fact he's revving up his gun, and you can choose to change out of bird form.
Turn into a worm.
I will turn into a tiny, tiny spider.
Okay.
Actually,
Luke Jr.
yeah, I'll do that.
Roll a morph.
Call him Smoog instead.
13.
13. So instead of turning into like a spider, you turn into a stuffed bear.
But it's small. Still?
It's smallish.
Okay. How many times did I roll for dodge?
4.
Okay.
So one of those shots did hit you. You don't need to roll dodge anymore. But one of those bullets did hit you.
Okay.
So now you are at -5. So be careful.
Turning into Toma next, so I can heal again.
Next up is a normal IGNS member. The only one who hasn't taken damage yet. He begins to attack starts to charge a tiny Toma with his saber active. One tiny Toma's getting attacked with a sword.
Which one?
The one who just chucked a guy.
Okay. What kind of check?
No, he's trying to attack you with a sword.
Okay.
So you need to roll a dodge.
Nah, I'm not gonna dodge that one.
Okay. He hits you with this sword. And it does.
I rolled a 13 toughness.
It shatters. That is a nat 1. He hits you across the head with it. And it shatters into 1,000 pieces. And immediately flees the battle out of fear. You get one reaction, though, before he runs away.
Oh, I definitely try to grab him.
Roll strength.
That is a 18.
Okay. You grab him. You grab him by the ankles. You trip him out, and he hits his head.
Yay.
What do you want to do with him?
I'm gonna throw him at the other medic.
Cool. You roll a strength then. It's not your turn in initiative, but I think this is gonna be funny. So I'll allow it.
That is a 21.
21. You chuck this guard. It was just about ready to flee the battle because his sword shattered. You chuck him right at the other medic, who takes 8 damage. The highest possible amount of damage. 25. He falls backwards, but he gets right back up. And it is now Overdrive's turn.
Just so you know, we have our first chat of the night from J. Galvan 6406. That's our girl Jessica. Thanks.
Welcome in, Jess.
You're the best.
You're the best. All right. No. That's a good song. That's a great song. Let's see what comes
It
up.
sure is.
Anyway, he heals Second Commander Nikes with. Oh shit. Commander Nikes is back at full health.
Wait, what happened when I threw the
The medic,
Guard.
he just fell backwards.
The medic just fell backwards?
Yeah.
What happened to the other guy?
He died. He's dead.
He's dead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His saving throw was a 1.
Aw, yeah.
Toma's out here slaughtering.
Just slay, bitch, slay.
So Commander Nikes is at full health. It's now Overdrive's turn. He takes a shot at the medic. Ranged attack. And it hits the medic, killing him. So the other medic is now dead. Perfect. We're out here killing military. Something I wanted to try to avoid, but you know.
You brought them here.
You brought them
I brought
here.
them here, but it was your choice as a DM. It's your fault.
Whatever you say. All right. It is IGNS member who's poisoned with a Toma on his leg.
Yep.
He
A 4-foot Toma on a
Takes-
6-foot guy's leg. Nothing suspicious there.
decides to shoot you off of him.
I'd like to see him try.
Roll toughness.
Yeah, I'm definitely not dodging. I'm holding on. I think that's just a flat for me, so... Yes. No, toughness?
Yeah.
That's a 10. So
10?
16.
He rolled a 17, so just one high enough to where he kicks you off finally. Not far. No more than a few inches, but you're off of him.
That little Toma looks at him, looks up, and he's like, "Come on!" As he, like, tries, like, gives him naughty hand signals.
Does he flip him off?
Not yet.
Does he say do anything? Does he say Toma fuck?
No, he just says, he just screams a bunch of Tomas. 'Cause he doesn't
Toma,
have the-
Toma, Toma.
He doesn't have the right words.
Okay. It is now Mona's turn, who is now a small teddy bear on the ground.
Hey, it's a teddy bear.
Who is near me? Well, no, I'm gonna turn into Toma and try to morph, or I'm trying to copy his power.
Okay.
His healing power. That is a 12.
12. You copy his power. You copy his power, but you do not get his height. You are, in fact, a 2-foot tall Toma.
Okay. When I copy his power, do I only copy one, or do
Yep.
I copy all?
You only copy one. You can either copy his strength,
Well, I think I need
his healing.
healing right now.
so you get his healing ability, though. So after your next turn of combat, you can roll, and depending on what you roll, you will be able to heal.
Okay. I will run as far as I can.
Okay.
Away.
You end up next to Overdrive, who is using his sniper.
I will stand and be behind your leg like a child. But I will be Toma, so you don't think it's that weird because it's Toma, but
Well, I see 2 Tomas on the battlefield. Right?
Yeah.
I do think it's weird, but
it's
combat. It doesn't
less
matter.
it's less weird because it's not Mona.
It is Commander
Directly.
Nike's turn. Little fun fact about Commander classes: they can summon 1 character per turn if rolled high enough.
Even though we destroyed his ship?
Mm-hmm.
That's
He
impressive.
can call reinforcements. Unfortunately, he does not.
Yeah, he's too much of a scared bitch.
But he is at full health.
I mean, Toma.
And he takes a shot at the Toma who just killed both of his medics and shot 4 people near him.
He's a chucking fool. What can I say?
There's one Toma who's a biter, and the other one's who's just an asshole who likes throwing people. He shoots at Toma with his pistol, and it hits. It is a 19.
I rolled a 25 toughness.
Fuck. It hits you. You have a -1
Okay.
to get a -1 to your stamina.
No.
For at least that Toma.
Okay.
So that Toma can't move as far.
Oh, darn.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, he heals.
So not this turn of initiative, because you are at the top of the list. You technically have to wait until this one resets. So technically it's 2 turns as of now, because of how it is kind of laid out. Because it is the last 2 IGNS members who are not either poisoned or the heavy one. They both try to shoot at Overdrive and both miss terribly. And they try to run towards... One of them runs towards the IGN member who is poisoned, and the other one charges at the Toma who just got shot. And that's their turn. It's now Toma's turn. You have an IGN sailor charging at you, and a commander who just shot you.
And I've got the one guy who
And
just
then, you
kicked
have,
me off.
and then you have the one guy who just kicked you off.
Okay. So I've got one charge me and one commander. For the one Toma.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Am I allowed to have that Toma split?
Ooh.
He'd be 2 feet tall. And it'd be two 2 feet tall Tomas.
You know what? Roll. If you roll higher than a 10, I will allow it. Because this is the first time you're using this. Other than the split into two.
Okay. Do I get to still use that modifier?
Yes.
Okay. 9. Would you want higher than 10?
Mm-hmm.
I got a 13.
Perfect. You split out of fear. This one Toma's just getting charged. He almost shits himself, but he splits into two.
Yes, instead of shitting a brick, I split into two 2 feet. And the one that just came up is fearless and starts running at the one being charged. While the other Toma, who's faux scared, is going to run at the commander.
The commander doesn't scare. The guard who was getting charged immediately freaks the fuck out of what he just saw and starts to run away. Like a little
Well,
bitch.
then they both just charge both of them, the commander and that guy. They just follow.
Cool. It's now the heavy's turn.
Well, the other Toma,
Oh,
my
what's-
third Toma,
Oh yeah, what is the third Toma? It's
what's
so
in front of
confusing.
him?
Just the one who got poisoned and the other one charging.
Okay, well, he's gonna bite that guy again for more poison.
Okay. Actually, I need to roll him a saving throw. It's not looking good for him.
As I bite his other ankle.
Roll a strength.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
32.
he dies. You bite him in the ankle, he passes out from pain.
It's that poison. It's that venom.
So he's now out of combat.
And as he falls dead, I like poke him a little. I'm like, toy?
Perfect. It's now the heavy's turn. With Overdrive now breaking and Mona hiding behind him, the heavy decides to take a shot at Overdrive. Mona can see this heavy aiming their gun towards the two of them. He dodges. He jumps out of the way of this weapon as it starts to fire. Overdrive does. Roll a dodge.
Why am I rolling so bad all of a sudden?
I
Sudden.
told
Do
you.
we have hero points too, like the
Yes,
other?
we
Yeah, they're overdrive.
I'm re-rolling.
They're called overdrive points.
Okay, that's better.
I think everyone gets one.
I needed like 60.
You'll get one.
We all get one to start.
So a
And
dodge.
until the GM says you get another one, you don't get one.
I will say this, after this round of combat, you guys do get one.
Okay.
17.
17? You dodge. You jump. You hold on to Overdrive's leg as he jumps out of the way, and he kind of just takes you with him.
Okay.
He misses all of his shots. So, that's good for us. It is now it's now Mona's turn.
Okay.
Overdrive skips his turn to ready a bigger attack, which I will explain.
I'm going to. Well, one, I need to do a heal at the end of my turn or at the beginning.
You can heal now.
Yeah, you heal
Okay.
at the beginning.
So then that's -4.
Woohoo!
I will use my stretchy powers, and I will. Well, one, does the heavy. Oh no, that'll be strength. I will go between.
Keep in mind, we are 35 feet away from combat.
Well, I can stretch. How far can I stretch? Can I stretch 34 feet? No.
No, you cannot.
You
You can roll. You can stretch up to 20 feet.
I mean, that's still pretty good.
Well, then I'll go up 10 feet. And I will just smack the heavy guy in the face with my stretchy power.
Just you don't have Toma's strength, but roll a strength and roll a stretch.
You got rubber arms.
So the stretch is a slutty 20,
Okay.
and the strength, which I'd minus 4 to, would be a slutty 1. Is it okay? Yeah.
So
Yeah, it doesn't count as a natural one.
it's not a critical fail, but it is a 1.
It is definitely a fail.
You slap him, but it just feels like a fly landed on his face, so he just blinks.
Like Toma.
Well, I think I still have movement because I only moved 10 feet.
You have 10
I
more
will
feet.
sulk back and then get behind your leg again. So it's Teddy Bear will just like limp over.
You're making a mini Toma.
A mini Toma. Yeah. Toma will just limp over and pout next to you.
So Commander Nikes tries to summon another troop. He gets on his radio.
Am I close enough to him? Or no?
Yes, but this is not something you can actually prevent.
Damn.
Sorry.
Because I want to slap that guy too. In fact, I actually want to break his ankles one more time.
You cannot summon anyone.
Yay!
No one picks up the distress signal.
Yeah. Because they're all bitches too.
The last two standing IGNS members try to retreat near the heavy. They get near him enough to where they are at his side and watching.
Wasn't
his
one of
six.
them right in front of me, or no?
Yes, one of
Right.
them was near the guy who the larger Toma poisoned.
Mm-hmm.
The other one was fleeing.
Are they within grab? Would one of them have been in grabs?
The one who was fleeing. Yes.
The one that was fleeing was also towards the two footers now.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah,
You can grab one, but
I would definitely attempt to grab him and restrain him from moving.
okay. Roll a strength.
29.
29.
29.
You grab him, and what do you do with him? This 2-foot tall Toma is now holding a 6'2" guy.
I literally just try to like hold him in place
Okay. Just hold him.
for now.
So the other IGNS member gets to the heavy and just starts watching his 6. Toma. It's your turn.
So now that I'm holding the guy, I would like to basically try and like pick him up and then just throw him on the ground.
Roll strength. I got a roll. Counter roll.
21.
21. You slam him on the ground and he immediately like throws up.
But he's still alive.
He's still alive.
Okay. And then the other two Toma charge the rest of the people, including the general. In fact, I think both of them would run towards the general.
Okay. So, second commander, you charge towards the commander, who is at the like very back of like everything else. So to one side of the battlefield is the heavy, and the guard, and near the very like back of everything is the commander. So 1 2-foot tall and the 4-foot tall. Charge him. And what do you guys try to do? Because he is within movement range. So you guys get one reaction.
So the tall one's going to try and tackle his upper half, and then the smaller one's going to tackle his lower half.
Roll 2 strength.
Okay, so we'll say the first roll for the top guy, tackling the top, and that hits the ground. That
Does
doesn't
not
count,
count.
which is good. That was a 1.
Damn it, it's not lucky.
And this is a 13,
Uh,
plus 15.
Okay.
So that's the one tackling the top. And then a 10, 25 for the second.
Okay. So are like they going in at separate angles or both one way or
No, like, yeah, they're like crossing.
crossing?
Yeah.
Cool.
They're going to cross tackle him.
Oh, that's a critical fail on this commander's part. He gets his spine shattered from these two Toma. He is now paralyzed for life and unconscious, so he's no longer in the battle. Damn it, I wasn't able to use his cool ability.
Sorry.
So the IGM heavy sees what happened to the commander. He hears the commotion behind him. And he turns, points his minigun at the two Toma. The 4-foot tall one and the 2-foot tall one. How many shots does he get out of his gun? 16 total shots. You want to try to tough him or do you want to try to dodge him?
Nah, I'll tough him.
Alright. Roll a toughness.
Are they both getting hit at?
They are both getting hit.
Okay.
You guys are within a close enough range. You are both getting hit with this minigun.
23 for the 4-footer. 15 for the 2-footer.
Okay. The 2-footer gets a few like shots that pierces his fairly thick skin, but nothing to cause him permanent damage, but he does have a -1 now.
Okay.
So
Yay, I'm still at 1. Because I healed from the last one.
speaking of healing, that other one already healed, so actually never mind.
Yeah, this run as all my rolls will be negative if I get damaged even from one of them. Since I have Hive Mind, it might as well work with damage too.
Yeah. It is now Overdrive's turn, as he decides to pull a little trick out of his book. He takes his little wrist guns and attaches them to the end of his gun and creates a makeshift minigun. And he fires it at the heavy. As it fires, it hits the heavy 4 times, damaging the heavy's plates, making him down to 25 out of 35 health.
Oh, is that all?
Mona. Mona's turn.
Well, I'm gonna heal. So I now have -3 to strength.
Okay.
And I have poison.
Mhm.
So I am going to just try to. I don't know if I can do this. I'll move up 10 feet and use my stretching power and try to smash the poison into the heavy guy's face.
We are still 35 feet away.
Yeah, so I moved up so that I
Okay.
can do that.
Roll for stretch, and roll for poison.
What do I give you, Lytton?
Vidin is just the protector of the dice.
Stretch is 10,
10? Okay.
and then is this for attacking with the poison?
Mm-hmm.
What do I add to that?
Your poison level.
What's your poison level?
An
Oh, we didn't make one for that shit.
What's your baseline?
8. Should I use the stretchy power? Should I just use the 10 to like see if I stretch to get to it?
Well, I mean, you made it to it. I think for that, add your. Just add your intelligence.
What did we say your poison was? Did we
Well,
say it was
looking
a
at it,
skill?
it's skills.
Then it'd be a
but-
+5. Because all skills that aren't a +1 per rank are gonna be a +5 modifier baseline.
But the cost is 5.
That's I've changed the cost on that on the newer one to be cost and modifier, so it's the same.
Okay, so then
So it would be a +5.
18.
Okay. So you just stuff it down his throat?
Yeah, essentially. So that it
Kinky.
like breaks to where it leaks into his mouth.
Ooh.
He rolled a nat 1. These guys are not good.
He didn't realize that you were. He thought it was candy. He was like,
Yeah.
and
So
starts
he
vomiting.
willingly opens his mouth like, and you dump it in his mouth, and he immediately dies. This was towards the heavy, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's dead.
Mona, still being a mini Toma, is gonna stomp back and say, "Finally, I did something." And she has found her comfortable place behind you.
Interesting. The other two run for their lives. The last two members flee and are no longer.
I can't chase him.
We're no longer in initiative either.
Darn. The captain's still underneath me, right?
Oh, under the other two Toma. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, technically, one of the Toma still has a guard, but he's unconscious. Still breathing,
I
but
knocked him out
unconscious.
when I slammed him on the ground.
Yeah.
Well, the 2-foot Toma's gonna jump on the commander's ankles and break him again
Great.
because he felt disrespected when they got healed.
Okay. They break, so he's pretty dead. His lungs collapsed under his ribs and spine forever broken.
Well, you gotta make sure to kill him off at that point. Don't want to leave him.
It's
in
just
pain.
unethical. It's just kind of unethical.
At that point, it would have been to make him paralyzed and be like, "I'm gonna save you now." Nah,
That's a little
no.
unethical.
It is. It's better to just end it.
What does Mona do now that combat's over?
I mean, Toma.
Toma.
I'll turn to Overdrive and like, what do you need me to do?
I need you to go find that commander's radio. I'm gonna go back inside the ship and try to radio Lunar, see what they got going on.
So I'll go and look at the commander's. I will take note of his form, and then I will search through his body.
Okay. Roll a awareness.
17.
17. You find his wallet with a card with credits. On it, it shows the amount of credits. And it was like 4,726 credits. You find his wallet with his naval identification card and this universe's kind of arcade planets card.
Okay.
Ah, yes, the Mark and Blaster.
Mark and Blaster planet. Mark and Blaster. It's a planet that's just a big ass arcade. Pretty much
Music's
can't-
so loud, as soon as you land on the planet, your ship is shaking.
And it does double as a casino. So pretty much Gamelheim but planet.
Planetheim. I mean, Planet Gambleheim.
Spade really made it out. And
It's just his head.
it's the
It's literally just the head of Spade.
I'll bring back the. Oh no, I needed to look for his radio, so I didn't find that. But
No.
I found. I'll look through all the other soldiers.
on the heavy, you just find a bunch of spare light ammo packs. Pretty much what any blaster would need out here. You find some more credits on these guys. I don't know if you take them, but On all these guys, you find credits and their identification cards. With one of the medics, you find an unused medical pouch.
I will take that.
Cool.
Thomas slowly just joins back together again, becoming 8 feet tall again, and he looks for food. He's starving. And if he doesn't find anything other than the dead people around him, he's going to start eating bodies.
Roll investigation. Actually, no. You remember the
I
cart
remember.
guy. You remember the cart guy. An exploding tray of vegetables nearby.
Yum. I run to the vegetable cart.
Cool. Roll a presence. Aura.
Aura. That's 11.
11. So as you're running to this, no one really notices, but there's people who gathered around, but no one really sees the fact this big axolotl thing is eating a bunch of veggies from this knocked out guy's cart.
Yeah. Yep. I just sit down next to all the veggies and I just start scooping them into my hands and opening my giant mouth and throwing it inside.
Perfect. High Speed comes back out from the ship. He's like, Toma, come here. You two
Who the fuck's high speed?
are not High Speed, Overdrive. Fuck, I'm so used to saying High Speed. Damn it. Overdrive
Wrong
steps
game.
out of his ship. Change of clothes, of course, because he was still in his Navy uniform. He changes back into his, what was once red is now black jacket. And still wearing the blue pants with the yellow stripe and the boots. But rocking the Beezer band t-shirt. And he calls over Toma, and he calls Misnomer back over to him.
I didn't find a radio, but I found all these ID badges, so we can maybe use them to break into stuff.
Maybe, that's actually smart. But I still have mine, so maybe not.
Well, I need some. We could break in.
You're right. Alright, take them. Lunar said his parts of the ship is very much non-functional. So we're going to camp out here for the night. The ship doesn't have any heating, so we're going to start a fire and call it a night. I'm going to go to the nearest city and grab some supplies. You two stay here and stay out of shenanigans. As he says this, the rockets on his boots start powering up. He puts on his headphones and his mask comes up. And he takes off, flying. What do you and Toma do?
Well, I'm gonna eat some of the people while you're not there.
Okay.
While Toma's not watching. And then I will keep searching through the ship for more information on Toma, but also you.
Okay. Roll awareness.
13.
13. As you're searching the ship, you hear the phone ring down in the little command area.
I will turn into you.
Roll.
25.
25. You turn into me, but my nose is a little too big. And it's red.
Just like bright red.
Just red.
And I will answer the phone.
As you answer the phone, all you hear is the audio of Jackson.
Hey.
What's going on? I've been calling for like 20 minutes.
We were in a fight and I could not report.
Put me on the screen. Roll intelligence.
22.
42. You notice a blinking red button as he says this. You press the button. And there's a brief moment before he comes on the screen. What do you do now?
I'll look at him and wait for him to speak.
He just sits there in silence. Like, well, aren't you going to ask why I'm calling? It's a little rude.
What do you want, sir?
Well, for your information, Commander Jackson, I finally got those reports about the people you brought along with you, and this siren is troubling. I don't think they're actually a siren. According to my sources, they're a failed experiment. Your depression gets a little worse.
From what I've seen of them, they do have siren-like abilities.
Well, that's the thing. I believe they might be a siren who's just modified heavily as a child. But, where are you at right now?
With?
Where are you right now?
Oh, my location.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know the planet?
Nope. You couldn't understand any of the maps. You pulled out a map for a frozen planet. This is a deserty planet.
We crashed and got into a confrontation.
I didn't ask about that. I know you well enough.
So I
Where are you?
have not been able to triangulate our position.
Well, hurry up. That should only take... He looks down at his wrist. I'm not wearing a watch. Should only be like 20 minutes.
Yes, I will get that information right away.
Well, hurry up. You know I don't like waiting. He says as he pulls back his hood and takes off his glasses and stares into your soul. Roll mental strength.
18.
18. What seems like should be intimidating isn't. His eyes are glowing a little bit, but
I will. This might be stupid. I will turn back and turn into him and look back at him at the same time.
roll more.
Fuck. Okay.
You don't have to do this.
I already
I
said
will
I already
say
said
I
I
will
did
give you one chance to take this back.
I already said I did it, so
Okay.
that's a 12.
You don't turn into him. You turn into Second Commander Nikes. Just
Tell
with
me-
just with the glasses that he was wearing just now.
Well, to save myself, I'll say, tell me more about the siren, since he obviously knows I'm the siren now.
Where's Commander Jackson?
He's out getting supplies after hour. I mean, I was truthful about the confrontation.
I don't like being lied to.
You're talking to a siren. You're gonna have to get used to it.
He puts back on his glasses and puts back on the hood. Tell him to contact me as soon as possible.
Why don't you tell me?
He hangs up.
Okay.
While they were doing that, what was Toma doing?
Toma.
Because there's the fire, but there's also a trail of toys. And
I would go
shiny
to
things.
the Trail of Toys. At least to try and find the golden hilt.
Okay. Roll intelligence.
My strong suit. That actually didn't do too bad. 17 minus 5.
Okay. As you follow this trail of toys, you're just picking up all your toys. Some of them are still falling behind you, but you're grabbing them, and you come across the golden hilts and this golden nugget that you just had on your
Yeah,
wall.
anything gold, I just
you
grab
find
it.
you find a bunch of stuff. You grab it, and you start walking back, following the rest of the trail of stuffed animals that you were leaving behind back.
Yes,
Every time you reach down to grab another, one falls out, but you don't really notice.
exactly.
You get back to the campfire and part of the ship. What are you doing now? They are walking back out of the ship as you get back with all your stuff.
At that point, I'd probably just be holding the hilt with the gems on it. I'd just be staring at each gem like very closely and just being like, "Oh my toy!"
What are you doing?
I will change into myself, hopefully. So that's 6 plus 6. 6 plus 7. So 13.
13? What happens when you try to turn back into yourself?
I will have a really short pixie cut. And my eyes will be
Your
turquoise.
pixie cut is blonde as well.
So I'll have a blonde pixie cut and my eyes will be turquoise instead of dark purple like they were before. And I will wait for Overdrive to return, kind of contemplating how I tell him I answered the phone.
As you guys are sitting by this campfire, you guys wait 2, 3, 4 hours, and you hear nothing back.
I will. Did I see which direction you went to for town? I will go in that direction.
Okay.
I will take Toma. I'll drag Toma along.
Yeah, Toma is very begrudgingly following.
Okay. Let's see what happens. So you follow behind him. You eventually come across a village where you see him talking to someone. You don't hear what he's saying, but you hear him talking to this person wearing a similar cloak to the person you were talking to on the phone, with an insignia of red and gold glasses on the coat, similar to the ones he was wearing.
I will go up to you and kind of just stand next to you and wait for you to notice.
As you approach me, the other guy sees you and walks away.
Who was that?
Oh, friend of our benefactor, informing me that you answered the call.
Yes, I was coming to tell you that, actually. I was waiting for you to return.
Well, I was negotiating getting a different ship, which you fucked me over with because you answered that.
But you like this ship.
I do. I love it. But right now, we don't have the supplies to get our job done. And Lunar seems to be struggling, so.
Well, I can do what I did last time. I could poison a bunch of people and make them all help.
Please don't. We don't need to go through that again. We don't want more attention. We already have the Navy now after us.
Well, why don't we steal a ship? We are thieves. Aren't you a thief?
Yes, I don't want to do that though. That is a bad idea, because then that just gets more attention thrown at us.
Toma!
Hi, Toma. Did you find your stuff?
You see Toma's holding on to the hilt, and he's like, Toma, 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 as he swings it around like he had a sword still.
I'll roll a strength.
With strength, even though I'm not hitting anything?
There's people around us. We're in a town.
Yeah, but there's no actual sword, it's just a hilt.
Yeah, I know. But still, you can hit someone with a hilt.
A 9 plus, if I'm strength, it's 15.
Cool. As you're swinging it around, you accidentally hit someone with it, and they go. They fall backwards, and they get right back up, and they're like, "Sorry." Overdrive turns to them. I'm so sorry for that, sir. He's a child. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's like, I get it. I got kids at home, and he walks away. Anyway, I have our equipment. Someone offered to lend us a vehicle to get it back to the ship for the night.
Well, that is good.
Anyway.
What should we do about the benefactor?
Our boss? I'm going to talk to him when we get back, and you are not going to enter the command center ever again without my permission. If you do, I will be tying your hands together into a holding cell in the ship.
Well, I would like to know what's going on.
What's going on is I'm trying to get information about where our job is.
I can assist with getting more information out of him than what you can.
Get in the vehicle. We're going. Toma, you want to sit in the back and while we drive?
Toma! As he races to get to his seat.
We all get in this. What would normally be like a pickup truck by our standards, but it's like hovering. It's an all-terrain transportation vehicle.
The Tesla Cybertruck.
Yeah, but it floats. So it's actually cool. It makes sense.
Not prone to breaking at all.
Totally, actually. We get back to the ship. We unload the equipment for the night, and we set up camp. Overdrive brings the TV out from the ship and turns basically the ship into a small generator, and plugs in the TV, and we start watching some TV just from this planet because there's nothing. The satellite's broken, so can't watch the Big Sun movement or Transmorphers or MTV.
I will mention to Overdrive while we're watching TV. He had information on me. What information do you already have?
Oh, just that you are a siren. Test gone wrong, as I called you earlier.
He had more.
I don't know anything else. Nothing that he has told me yet. I haven't been able to go down there and call him.
Why? It's working.
It's working. I just don't want it right now.
He said you should call him as soon as possible.
Yeah, well, I'm waiting until you are around. Or asleep. I don't trust you right now.
I think it would be beneficial to have two people in there. I can stay as a small insect, but it would be important for multiple of us to know the information. And I can focus on what he views as sensitive and what he thinks is more important.
Touche. We'll take care of that in the morning, though.
I think it's better to call him sooner because he said to.
That's whatever. He runs on my schedule. As he says this, he leans back into a sleeping bag.
Does he seem stressed out about it?
Yes,
Okay.
Overdrive does seem stressed. But he leans back, starts to stare up at the sky, and falls asleep. What do you two do? While Overdrive is now asleep. TV is on.
Toma
Watching-
just watches TV until he just falls asleep.
Is there an entrance, like one entrance to the ship, or are there multiple?
Pretty much the loading bay
That's it.
and the door Toma blew off.
Can I copy Toma's copy power?
What? The turning into two smaller Tomas?
Yes.
Technically speaking, yes, but you can only do it as a Toma. And
So I'll
you
go
don't-
back to being Toma.
But technically speaking, you don't have the hive mind part. So technically, both parts of the Toma need to be holding hands.
Or one of you will just run off from yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly never being able to be one again.
And then next time you transform, the other one also transforms into whatever you transform into. But you'll never be able to find it, therefore you will always be at half your normal power.
And height. Don't
And
forget height.
Well, they can change their height.
I will
Well,
also go to sleep, but what I'll do is I will take a. Do you have clothes in the ship? Do you have a belt?
A belt?
Yes.
Yeah, but you'd have to find it.
I will try to look for.
Because there is the captain's quarters where you assume he would sleep.
I'll try to look for. Or handcuffs or something. Something like that. What am I rolling if I'm looking for?
Intelligence.
Okay.
Yeah. Or investigation when we give you that stat.
Slutty 20.
Bloody 20. As you're searching around the ship, you come across a small brig. Pretty much above the entry bay when you go up those ladders. There's the gunning bay, and then there's 2 holding cells. You can look inside the holding cells. You don't find handcuffs or anything, but you find holding cells, and you go into the captain's quarters and you find my belts. And
I'll take the belts and I'll try to loop them together in a way that we're handcuffed, and then I will go to sleep.
me and you.
Yes, so that you can't wake up without jostling me, so that I wake up. So you can't go into the room and talk to him without me. essentially.
Okay. Well, I can tell you nothing happens. And that is where we will end this session of Space Oddities, Episode 2, Dare to be Odd.
Woo!
Woo!
And a quick shout out to our new follower, Jay Galvin. Thank you.
Woo! Thank you. Make sure to follow us on all our links down below. If you're watching this on YouTube, of course. We have a Patreon, link to that down below for the YouTube guys. The link will be coming soon to the Twitch community as well. Make sure to follow us there. Public Discord will be going up soon, so keep an eye out for that. And we will see you guys next Friday for this show.
Woo!
Woo! Farewell. Good night. Say goodbye, Quinn. Shit.
All right.